Hey guys, welcome to number six, seven,
Eight.
Number eight podcast. This is I'm Brian.
I'm Luke.
I'm Jaron.
I'm the Hansinator.
Yep.
Bryce.
We're switching Bryce and Greg out because Greg had to work, so he couldn't act.
Really, they're interchangeable.
Yeah.
It's the same person, except for he's short and Bryson. Or Greg.
Yeah.
Bryson.
They all
I
have
can't
different
even
skill
get their
sets
fucking
too.
name.
I mean, if we're creating a questing party, we want all of them in it, not just
Or elite team.
Because Greg would be more of a tank with his size.
Yeah.
You'd be more of like a halfling.
Halfling archer.
That's supposed to mean, yeah.
Halfling archer.
It means you're short
Halfling thief.
and hairy. I don't know.
Yeah, you have hairy feet.
Yeah, I'm a hobbit.
Really small. Cool.
Anyways.
Well, yeah. Sorry for the side
On that tangent,
Start off strong.
Yeah. We just we're, as you can tell, we're all kind of a little giddy today. Jaron just had a cup of coffee.
I
It's
was
pretty late.
dead ass. I've been up since 8 a.m., dude. So
Yeah,
I got a new phone,
I've been
5S. I'm excited.
Yeah. We're all still running the standard
Yes.
stuff. Like a 5.
That 5 is still pretty new.
I love my
so.
5. I love my 5.
I just had a happened circumstance.
Happened circumstance.
Yeah, 4.
Oh, that's okay. We'll get you there.
That's not even.
I have a droid.
He's the black sheep.
Odd guy. Actually, Greg does droid too.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, Greg does.
So he's not the total odd guy out.
Almost the odd guy out. No.
But now that we've totally tangented,
So
let's dive in.
yeah, here we go. Gaming world.
I wanted to start off by talking about how you got to be careful with Grand Theft Auto 5.
What?
Because, well, the online, for some reason, some of the stuff that's been going on online would delete single-player save files. And not to mention the fiasco of the whole your car's not being saved in garages. I mean, don't get me wrong, amazing game, but it's been having some pretty serious bug issues.
Matt just ran into that. He spent all this money tricking his car out, and I was watching, and he tried to save it in the garage. He switched to another character and went to the garage, and it was gone.
Yeah, that's
He's like, and
happened to
the
me
money
too.
was gone too. Still,
Yeah.
I was like, that sucks.
Oh, they finally released online play. I'm really excited about that. Bryce tried to play.
I tried.
It didn't
That's
work.
a key word.
It
Try.
didn't work. Almost.
I'm gonna try when it's died down a little.
Once you get
Yeah.
past the tutorial, like no joke, once you get past the tutorial, you're good to go.
Yeah, because I'm stuck on that
Tutorial
part.
on online.
Which I
They
don't
wanna
know.
teach
They
you,
want to
yeah.
teach you how to drive again and shoot stuff.
Would you not know from single player? I would assume
yeah.
the same controls.
Just,
like that.
I guess, on the mechanics of multiplayer. But anyways, this is where I'm at. So the whole premise is you create your character, his genetics and everything, and then basically you fly into Los Santos, and Lamar, if anybody knows who that character is, very annoying character. He picks you up in his car.
He's a
and
real
he does-
gangster.
Yeah,
He's
he's
real.
a true gangster.
True.
Anyways, he picks you up, gives you a gun, takes you over to this race, and then that's when the tutorial starts. And that's where I'm stuck at.
And it basically
You have all that before you even get to the tutorial.
before you even get to the
That's just-
tutorial.
That's just as good as.
But okay.
What was it? 2 Worlds?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, the one you were talking about the other time.
Or Onimusha, I remember this. Not even like 5 seconds into the game, and I have to watch like a 10-minute cinematic.
Well, okay.
I go through one area of like 3 enemies,
And you're like,
another
yeah.
10-minute cinematic. I'm like,
Yeah.
nope, I'm done.
That's we'll talk about that in a little bit. But once you get past the tutorial, it's so much fun. I have hit so many convenience stores. I have robbed so many convenience stores, stolen so many cars, and shot a lot of innocent civilians just because they got in the way of my bullets.
Is online? I feel like online play in that game would be just chaotic. Just
It-
everybody.
No,
running
it's
around.
not. It's only
I
16
got a
players.
bazooka.
It's only 16 players. So
Okay, that's better.
yeah, for Xbox. I don't know how it is for PlayStation.
I haven't played it yet.
What it is
He
basically.
doesn't want to lose his save.
I don't want to lose my save file. I'm
Beat the game
scared.
first. Beat the
Yeah.
game first. What it is, like, we log in, and you can log in with the crew. Like, right now, we're the Cheeto Banditos. Come find us. Yeah.
This is just a
Cheeto
save.
Banditos. We're doing
How would you do
Chester.
CB?
No, we're doing.
Ooh, look at you. Wait, that's a D. To
Is
the
that-
camera. You gotta stand out.
Yeah.
No, well, to me that's it.
That's a D, dude.
That's a B to you. That's a B.
That's a B. Side backwards.
But if you're
C.
facing it towards somebody,
It'd be like
Cheeto Banditos.
whatever. Okay, so we're gonna work on our gang sign later. But You can log in with a group and basically knock over convenience stores, shoot other players, get rep for your group as well. Like right now, I think we only have 2 people in it because you need to go on and register.
I'm registered. I just need to
tons of fun. Like we just
you gotta get through the tutorial.
Yeah, you gotta get through the tutorial. But it absolute blast. You can buy apartments. You can of course go to the strip clubs. Always fun.
I was talking to Matt, and Grand Theft Auto 5 in general just seems like they took Sims and mashed it into Grand Theft Auto 5, upped the graphics, and they were like, "Woo, here's a new game."
And it was still better than SimCity.
Yeah, way to go, EA.
Yeah, good job, EA.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to play it, but like I said, I kind of want the issue to resolve first with the whole glitchy things, because I'm really close to actually beating the game now, and I would be really, really upset if my save file was just gone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I do not blame you.
Like all that hard work. And like,
Yeah, I put a lot of time into that game.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't call it work.
I have to say, corrupted save files makes me more angry than lag.
Yeah. Oh, whoa, way worse. To me,
no, you see, I can't do lag because lag pisses me off because like when you're in a first-person shooter and you're trying to shoot stuff, and you're like, oh, there's a guy, and then all of a sudden he's 50 feet away from where you were aiming at him, and that pisses me off.
You know what pisses me off? Those fucking assholes on Call of Duty who have lag switches.
Yeah.
Fuck those guys.
Yeah, you can get those.
You heard it here.
Lag switches.
Yeah, you can get it on a controller or on a
I don't know how
computer.
they make them or anything,
You
but
can. There's like a switch that you can hit, and it basically glitches your character. So like you're shooting at me, I can go to the left, like basically do a quick
Basically
blink,
a glitch.
like a blink from World of Warcraft. For those who have played, you can do a blink.
yeah, because it just like severs your connection with the server for like just a little bit, just like a very small amount of time.
Actually, I watched a video on how to make one of those. I just didn't know what it was.
Oh.
I'm not big on FPSs. So.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Although, Divinity? No.
Destiny?
Destiny. Divinity. That's a
Divinity
really good
Dragon
piece.
Commander. You should play that too.
No, Destiny looks pretty good, and
Yeah.
I guess if you pre-order, you get the beta access now.
Yeah, which I'll probably have to do.
That'd be nice.
That would be nice.
what is your percentage on GTA 5? Sorry.
85%.
Your percentage?
Like 4. Maybe 6.
I'm at.
I've been playing
He's like
online.
me. Goes
I've
into
been
the first
playing
mission.
online. Well, and then like you can rob people randomly on the street, and then no one cares. And I just got distracted doing that. I'm like, ooh, a person, run them over, get their money, and run out. Like, you know.
I feel like you can do that in the single player game too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
the multiplayer is fun.
I've gotten distracted recently on a mission. I'm collecting all the spaceship parts. There's
Right.
like 50.
Yeah, and you're
How
trying
many
to
do
just
you
go
have
down
now?
and do them all.
I want to finish that mission before I do any other mission, so basically I looked up a YouTube video and I'm finding all the locations and one by one getting. There's like 50, so it's
Yeah.
really. And I thought the way I'm doing the video, the guy, I thought he was being convenient by going like in order, so you didn't have to go across the map back and forth.
No.
And I was like, oh yeah, and I got to 36. I'm like, he's not doing it like this at all. And then I'm like, I'm already sticking with this guy, so I might as well finish this video.
Finish the job.
Yeah.
That's fun. Didn't you steal a helicopter and just start doing it that way for convenience?
Yeah, that's
I mean,
what.
It's on a hospital.
Yeah.
Hospital usually.
Hospital.
For
I always
me,
get shot.
I go up to the hospital, I climb up, and the helipad has 2 spots for them. If they're not there, I get down, drive around the hospital once, get up. If they're not there, I do that until they're up here.
Yay, spawn times.
Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, that.
No, it's a
Collection missions in general. Just
well,
like,
you're kind of obsessed with those.
Well, I'm the gamer that likes to have 100%. I will go completely through, and this is why, yes, I'm breaking my rule. I'll be getting Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn.
Yeah!
Sorry,
Because I love
so
the
excited.
Final Fantasy realm.
And the game is beautiful.
Beautiful. I mean,
beautiful.
yeah.
As an experienced MMO player,
I'm not.
I absolutely
Well, I'm
love
gonna
it.
probably obsess about it. But
No, you will.
I'm the type of gamer that wants 100% on my game. That's why, except for Assassin's Creed. Yeah, sure. Hey. Assassin's Creed 3, I don't have 100%, but I'm damn well close because I have almost all the feathers and everything too. It's just fucking tedious, and I do it. I don't know why.
See, that's why I didn't make it through Assassin's Creed 3
Oh, yeah.
at all. Because I was like, oh, they want me to collect shit?
The feathers.
Alright, I'm leaving.
I did do that, though.
fucking books.
Actually,
in Assassin's Creed 3. I just
almanac
I give
pages.
up. I gave up.
The almanac pages. I hate that you have to chase those. Those are probably the worst.
Yeah.
Those are probably the worst. Next would be the flags in the original Assassin's Creed.
Those.
Well, you have like
Tony-
what 200 something flags, or
At least
You have
those were
over
bigger.
that.
Really?
You have over that. The overworld, the main map that connects you to all the main cities, has 200 alone.
Jeez.
You have about another 100 in all 4 cities.
I'm glad I didn't do that.
I spent over 3 hours going through on a map with a pen and paper, checking them
Oh,
off
yeah,
as I went.
I had a laptop
was
next to me doing that, and it was.
Oh my god.
That was tedious.
Yeah,
It is
no,
tedious.
no,
It's so
And that's
tedious.
where I get bored and I give up, and then I usually.
That
play
actually,
another game.
that wasn't as bad as trying to get into combat with 50 people. I was like, this
Really?
achievement.
Oh.
Achievements.
Oh, I can do that
Those-
no problem.
I like
I can
the- I
get
actually
into
like the
combat no
combat
problem.
Rather than finding
In the
stuff.
run.
I
No,
love
but in the
combat.
first one, having 50 people
Oh.
within combat, because
Within combat.
if you run a certain distance,
they
I found out that one team will disappear. It's like they apparently 50 is the
I thought it was
max
just
you can
50
have.
total. Like I was like, dude, that was easy. I did that the first.
No, you have
first
to have
city.
50 in this
I was like
one
running around
battle.
stabbing
Yeah.
guards. Like
That
ah!
achievement was a bitch to get.
Yeah.
Same thing with like, I think it was Assassin's Creed Revelations. There's one where you have to stay in combat for so long.
It was like.
I
5
seriously
minutes or
just
something
sat
like
there
that.
and blocked
Just
this
parry
one guy
block.
and backed up throughout the entire city. I'm like,
I'm
please
like the
don't run away.
worst console gamer ever, I realized, because I don't give a shit about achievements or
Oh.
trophies. Like,
Achievable.
I just don't care.
Assassin's Creed is like one of the only series I've actually gone through and done them because I love that
I
series.
don't like
too,
how they
but-
have the online achievements, just because
I hate those.
I
hate
don't
those.
play online Assassin's Creed. People may criticize me for this, but
I
I
don't-
don't
I'm
enjoy it
so
as much
bad
as
at
I
it.
should.
I
I'm
don't-
so bad
Yeah,
at
that's
it.
part of it. I
Actually,
suck
I
at it.
never,
Anyway.
I never played Assassin's Creed 3 online. That's the only one I haven't played.
Yeah, every single time.
But online achievements in general, I don't really care to play a lot of those online games because I'm
Yeah.
not gonna spend hours in that.
That's
like I
usually
would
what
in
it
a
is.
game.
They force you into hours of play online. Like win 15 matches. Well, if you get the fucking team I always get, you get the goddamn retards who are like, whoa, I'm gonna go over here, and it's like, dude, you're
Or
running,
actually
you're
people
sprinting,
with lag
and
switches. I'm pretty sure we had a match against people like that because I'd be assassinating him, and then all of a sudden he would
Yeah.
disappear, be
Yeah,
behind me, and kill me. I'd be like,
Well, that wasn't very convenient
That
at all.
wasn't
and it's so annoying,
Yeah.
so annoying.
I did piss people off in Revelations because there's a capture the flag one, and we would play in this level, and it had a really tall ass building right next to it.
Oh, you just said that. I
The
remember
funny
you just
thing,
said at the top
the
of the building.
multiplayer has no limit for how high you are to
No.
do an air assassination. So this building is right above our ring.
Right.
Anytime somebody would grab our flag, a thing would go off, and I would just hit the X button, and I would air assassinate. Pissed the other team off.
Yeah.
Because I'd have the camera facing.
Uh,
Yeah, I had the camera facing back behind me because I wasn't watching the flag. I'd wait for the notification, hit the button, and go.
Yeah.
This guy was coming up to assassinate me from behind because they got what
They
I was
figured it
doing.
out, yeah.
I countered it, killed him, and then I just went back to what I was doing.
Yeah.
He tried it like 3 times and never got me once.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure he was pissed. They hated that.
My sound just dropped.
That's fantastic.
Brian's having technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, my sound just dropped.
That's
so.
okay, we got like
Well, there's
a ton of mics.
sync 2.
See, that would be 3 actually.
This many.
Tap your mic a few times.
It's working.
You know, I got it. I got a
Oh.
phone call and it dropped. And,
Oh.
yeah, you know, because we're super high tech here.
Put it on.
Well, I guess we could have
airplane
done
mode.
airplane mode.
That's what I do with mine.
And guess what? I've got control center.
I love it. That's what I did earlier. You didn't see it, but I did it. The
I
camera
just
saw
did
me.
that, so now no one can call me. I'm not popular, so I don't get called.
What? No, it was just my older sister. She just wanted to say hi.
Hi, Brian's
What?
older
I'll
sister.
call you in a little bit. I don't think she watches this. She's
Probably
a
not.
child.
She doesn't like this.
But no, she doesn't.
Yeah, but I don't like a lot of the online stuff because
It takes too long.
But this is why I try to stay away from MMOs because you spend so much time on it and it never ends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're just doing the
but
same thing
define
to-
the fantasy.
I know. I'll get it. Just relax.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
FPS I've really put significant time in was Halo 3. And it was just because I was really good at Halo 3. It was the first FPS I was any good at. I mean,
Yes.
I remember I played a match with my brother once, and I beat him 25-0, and I never fired a shot because I got so good with sticky grenades. It was just I was having people just cuss me out. Like I've heard some bad language just because I stick a guy from like halfway across the map right as he's sniping me. So I take him with me, and all I hear is "Goddamn son of a bitch! How the hell do you
You're a piece of shit."
Have you?
Yeah.
Go on.
The Halo 3 and like the Halo Reach beta actually, I put more time in beta than I've actually never. No, I did beat.
No, I was gonna say we beat Reach. We beat Reach.
I did beat Reach. I've never played online though with
Reach.
But the beta, I actually the entire 2 weeks I played.
Well, all we did was I remember that.
I didn't like the sprint or how the specific like either jetpack sprint or this or
the
that.
shield or
Yeah, I didn't like that. I like the always sprint button. Like really, you couldn't
Didn't
run
in
with the
Halo
jetpack.
4 they added just you always have sprint?
You
I
always
don't
have
have an
sprint.
Xbox,
It was
so-
Halo 4. You
Yeah,
always
yeah.
had sprint, and then you could tech your armor to do different things.
Yeah,
See, I never got 4.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
I got 4 in place of
I've
Assassin's
never-
Creed 3, and then I started playing. I didn't beat Assassin's Creed 3 because of Halo 4.
I still need to finish it.
Yeah, but I gotta say, Halo's also. I think that was the first series that I didn't really know what game storytelling could do until I played the original Halo trilogy, because I think that was one of the most played out storylines in video game history.
Yeah.
Like, it was so immersive, it was so.
It was.
Your character, I mean, Master Chief's just a badass. Like, he's so.
Master Chief.
Yeah, they make him as
He's
a
Master
Yeah.
Chief. I mean, come on.
And for God's sakes, what's the thing of the second one? You get on a ship and then you ride a nuke over to the other ship and blow it up. Like, that's just fantastic to me.
Well, okay, if I have
you
to.
guys.
Yes.
Did you ever play? My friends and I used to do this all the time. We'd go over to his house. A bunch of us would go over to his house. One friend's house, and we would spend all night and like all morning playing Halo 3 tag on Rat's Nest. So our tag was sticky grenades.
Yeah.
So basically, there's one person who's it, and they're on a mongoose, and then 3 or 4 other people on. They were on. What were they on? Warthogs.
Yeah.
And so you could go on there, and the Rat's Nest, it was built like a big oval with the
has tusks.
yeah. And so basically, you would just have to like that game was like all screen watching though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Well,
would just,
that's
like,
all you did.
He's turning around. Go 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 go.
Well, and that's something.
It was great.
And we talked about it last podcast. We really talked about screen watching and how we kind of miss it, but at the same time, we don't.
I wouldn't say miss it.
It's just
that camaraderie.
Yeah.
That's
being
that's
able to hit
thing
the
that
person
you
next
miss,
to you, like, dude, stop looking at my screen.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at your screen. I know you're looking at my screen because you shot me from across the map, and I know you're hiding, and I know where you are now.
Everybody has screen watching to
Yeah.
an extent, though. I mean, that's.
Yeah.
And you can't really
You're
help
lying
it
if you
too.
see
You
how
can't
it
really
goes.
help it too. If
Yeah.
you're playing on, like, because I remember playing Halo 2. Yeah, Halo 2 in the dorm rooms with the old Xbox, where we were on like a 19-inch TV. Yeah, you're gonna screen watch. Like,
You only have that much area. You
Yeah.
need the.
Your
Dude,
eyes.
Well, I find it funny too that a lot of games have gone away from the co-op and TVs have gotten bigger. So I mean, they're better compensating for all this
That's true.
co-op.
Yeah,
you
that's
could-
very
It's like
good
getting a lifted truck.
Only
I get it.
So, yeah, there.
Aw.
okay.
There he is.
I got the joke.
Slow on the yeah.
All I was gonna say, a bigger TV's more useful than a lifted truck, but
Yeah.
a lot of redneck fans just started to hate.
A bigger TV is, you can watch bigger stuff.
What?
You like it bigger, don't you?
You know it. Cheers. No, cheers.
I remember
Stop.
back in high school, while we're on the topic of co-op play, I had this buddy named Matt down in Montrose, and we would all go over to his house, and he had this
Matt.
basement with a couple, Matt Lescarot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had this basement with like 3 or 4 rooms in it. So we would LAN all the
That's
Xboxes
awesome.
together
Yeah.
and have 4 teams in each room. Or, yeah, 4 different teams of 4 people in
That
each room.
is so
We-
awesome.
Yeah.
And so, and
I never had
we
that.
did this almost every
Yeah.
weekend, and
Xbox LAN parties were just pretty legit.
They were the
The
shit.
shitty thing was just 4 people on these small TVs. It
Yeah.
just was really hard.
Well, we
but-
used to do old school. Oh, you remember the Halo tournament? Oh, you weren't in the Halo tournament. It was me, Josh, Rich, and Will.
No, this is how you guys all met.
This is how we met. Some of my best friends I met playing Halo. So if they tell you video
Halo,
games
it
isn't
makes
social,
friends.
yeah, if they tell you you can't make friends playing video games, call bullshit.
Yeah.
complete bullshit. Because that's
You
how I
can
met
also make your
Jared.
friends hate you really easily, but that's a different
Well, that
story.
too. But so we were playing this Halo tournament, and we thought we were good. Like we owned the campus. Like we just owned everything. We got in, and
Josh was ridiculous.
we met
He
up
still
with
is.
a few MLG kids.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, we didn't do too well.
Oh, jeez.
We won every tournament on campus. Like
Well,
we
that's 'cause
destroyed
they're-
on
That's because
campus.
it's on campus.
Because I played
They
bait.
live that. That's
Yeah.
what they do.
They live and breathe.
Which, if you're an MLG, good
Yeah,
for you.
Kudos. I've always
Speaking of
wanted
which-
to be a.
Yeah, there's a new event for League coming out that's being sponsored by like Coke or something.
League
And
of
so-
Legends?
League of Legends, yeah. So
I should
Meh.
play that game.
new league.
Meh.
Well, I think it's really cool that League of Legends has been officially recognized by the government as a sport.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, that is kind of
That
cool.
is
Seriously,
really cool.
that's
And so I
crazy.
mean these huge events and huge. I just love watching them on TV
I mean,
now. 'cause I
they
can-
probably can't recognize it right now. They're not. I mean, they're
Yeah.
not doing
I
anything.
actually, yeah.
They're shut down.
They're shut down.
Hashtag government
Hashtag
shut down.
government.
Hashtag. Wait. It's the hashtag symbol.
Is it?
I'm not doing that.
Oh yeah.
I learned it from Justin
Hashtag-
Timberlake and Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, I did see
Hashtag Justin Timberlake. Hashtag Jimmy Fallon.
Hashtag we're awesome.
Hashtag.
Anyways, yeah, I was on GameSpot, and they actually have a show called The Crib,
Mhm.
and it's about Major League gamers that play League of Legends.
Yeah.
Well,
Team Snapdragon or whatever.
Yeah,
it
oh,
is
no,
they
those
call
guys
it.
How they have
good.
their
I've
houses
actually-
and stuff like they're.
Well, it
where they
basically
live is a
follows them.
gaming
It
house.
shows you the life of a Major League gamer,
Yeah.
and that's.
Which
I watched one
at that
episode, I
point,
didn't
at
get
that
too far
point,
into
I
it, but-
think I would not like to game anymore because gaming wouldn't be fun. It
That's-
gets to a point
yeah.
where it just like any job. If you work it, even though it's your dream job, you're gonna wind up just being like, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm so tired of the same shit.
I don't know.
every
Tell
day."
that to the Koreans who are still playing StarCraft.
Well,
The
I'm just
original
saying,
StarCraft.
The original StarCraft.
yeah, but they're crazy
professionally.
good and scary.
There's-
And
I
I
guess
played a
there's-
Korean once, and I lost within like 45 seconds. It was
10 seconds
horrible.
in, Zerg Rush. Just
No, actually, that's what happened. It was StarCraft 2, and I was like, screw it, I'll play League. Like, you know, the game just launched, so it was the first day.
Yeah.
And
No, the Koreans have had it for months.
yeah,
Yeah.
when I was talking to the kid. And I'm like, where are you from? He's like, I'm from Korea. I'm like, no, dude, no way, dude, your English is awesome. He's like, yeah, you know, we study English here since, you know,
Yeah.
early. And I'm like, cool. He's like, you ready? I'm like, yeah, let's do this. 1-on-1. 15 seconds later. Shit, are those Zerglings? God damn it.
Yeah.
That's defense. No, I'm done. GG.
GG.
Exit. Like,
Well, see ya.
and then I realized my StarCraft curve's not.
I've never been good at RTSs though. I mean, I enjoyed playing the original StarCraft. Like that was actually one of the first video games I ever got.
Really?
That I've ever like. Besides, you know, I don't know. I
think
was
mine
back
was
in like.
Warcraft.
Oh, I can't even remember. You know, whenever it had first launched or whatever, it was one of the first games that I actually sat down and started playing on my computer. And I have a really good appreciation for it, but as far as online play with RTS, all that micromanaging, I can't do it.
I get
Like, my brain doesn't work that
so
way.
flustered.
I can
so
do that.
Flustered.
I've never been big on like the online play. I'm perfectly fine with like the because I love RTSs.
Yeah.
Like Age of Empires 2 is still one of my all-time favorites.
That's a good one.
I actually never played Age of Empires 3, but like Sins of the Solar Empire, you've
We-
watched my video and you see how I jump all around that
We
place
should.
because I'm
we
a
should-
hockey horse.
We should
so
do that again. LAN party.
We should.
Yeah.
I need to.
I don't.
Well,
we need like a
these
weekend
games. I need to.
I'm gonna
Oh
have to
no,
set
we'll
up
get
a
you. We'll have
Mac
to get you a
or
computer.
a Windows partition now.
Because this
we're
game,
gonna get
this
Yeah.
game
Windows
is epic.
partition, so-
It is a galaxy-wide RTS with, we can have like 17 or 18 players or something crazy like that.
Oh jeez.
18 computers.
I
Like
thought
you
it was
do
a max
8v8.
of like 16.
Oh yeah, 16. You can do
16
8v8.
players, and then you could have, I think you could have
spectators?
16 computers. I
Yeah.
think you could have a total
And
of
the
like,
galaxies are massive, and it takes hours. Like we would play one game
No,
a
32.
night usually. Like that's how long it lasted, and you know you can.
We never even finished.
No, we
actually.
finished up. We finished like 2. I think was our record. Like we finished 2.
That big one though.
full
We did a
games.
big one, which I think was like.
We started
I
at
think it was
like
8v8.
6. We started at like 6
and
p.m.
it was a massive galaxy because you
And
have the different
we
sizes.
stopped. We paused it at what, like 5 in the morning. We almost played for 12 hours straight, and we still hadn't won. And
It's crazy.
Oh my god, it's such a great game.
Part of that we had to go on the defensive because all of a sudden this massive fleet.
Pirates!
Oh yeah, the pirates.
Was it me or Chris that they went after?
It was me.
Oh, they went after.
Because I was focusing on economics and building up all my resources.
And the pirates don't like
and
that.
the pirates don't like
They
that.
don't like
So
They
they
don't
attacked
approve of
me.
economy.
Well, they wanted my
Snitting.
resources.
No, I'm a pirate.
It's alright. I ended up getting like 5 capital ships and just totally demolishing the pirate
Yeah.
fleet, so.
So yeah, if you've never played Sins of the Solar Empire, get it. It's super inexpensive. It's made by Stardock.
You get it for like $20 with all the.
Or is it Square
expansions.
Enix that made it?
I'll
I'll have to look that up next time. I'll look that up. But
I don't think it was Squinks, because I would have known about it.
I think it's Eidos or whatever.
is it? Oh no, it's Eidos who made it. But you run through the Stardock software.
Yeah, Stardock is
okay.
the
So you run it through. Like instead of Steam, it's through Stardock. Which
You could probably find it on Steam now.
It's probably on Steam.
It probably
Everything.
is.
That's actually probably the better way
You
to
should
get
probably
it.
just buy it.
Fuck the Stardock
Oh, yeah.
software. So.
But phenomenal game.
Yeah.
Just so much fun. Hours gone to that game.
I haven't played it in a while. I haven't played it since LAN Party.
The cool thing is there are multiple ways of taking over. Like Jaren you can take people over by your economic structure.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
you don't actually
No, and
have to
I
raise
was-
a military. You can just be like, oh, I
And-
own your planet.
We were all on the
Hooray!
same team, and we were all focusing on something different. I was focusing
Well, because
on
you were in the
economics,
back
but-
though. Like you were kind of protected. I think.
Yeah, but we hadn't explored that area, and apparently there was a pirate planet right next to me, so we didn't
Go
know
figure.
that. Go
Yeah.
figure.
Good
So
times.
Yeah.
I was the
Good
least defensive
times.
and least offensive, and I got fucked.
But you had the most money.
I did. I had to
You had
retreat
the
to
most
your
money.
guys' planets.
I
so-
remember that. I remember that.
But you were loaded.
Nah,
I
was
did. I had
scared.
the money to rebuild, so
Yeah.
that was perfectly okay. I
Super
was set up,
super
so.
fun. Okay, so sorry, complete.
We've
off
had a lot
topic.
of tangents.
It's fine.
This is how we do.
Okay.
Welcome
But,
to our podcast.
Gaming, it's amazing.
Let's
Yeah.
see. What was another news story I read, like an hour ago? Was that apparently
We do our
Capcom
research.
laid off half of its European staff,
Yep.
which I guess they said it was part of a rebuilding, so maybe they're trying to rebrand the company or something. But that's rough. Like
Yeah,
I feel like
rough.
That is rough.
especially Capcom.
but-
It's a really widely recognized label.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
what have they? I can't think of a game that they've been like huge on for a long time. The big
There
games
was,
I
like,
can
a
think is they
Capcom-
re-released like Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah,
3.
that was it. That was what I was
they
thinking.
did a revamp of that, and that was big because that's a very popular
Yeah.
game. Like that's
Well,
one of the
Monster Hunter is popular over in Japan, but
Oh, is that a Capcom game?
yes.
Actually, that is one of the
Oh.
biggest, like I guess, third-party
Should probably get
Nintendo
it.
Yeah.
titles. So that
I
that
love
makes
Monster
sense.
Hunter. It's
It's
Yeah,
got a
they're
huge following.
huge following.
Huge following.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. I feel like that was a bit extreme for a company like Capcom, who I feel like they have their resources, but at the same time, you're right. They haven't really launched anything massive. I mean, the biggest developmental game that we've had from them in the last couple of years was probably Resident Evil 6, and that didn't do very well at all.
No.
Well,
God, no,
but they
that-
finally fixed the whole stopping when you go to shoot.
But I mean,
Yeah.
if you look at it, I mean, everybody thought Sega had their shit in order, and
Yeah, that's-
look how that.
I
turned
don't
out,
believe
so.
Sega ever had their shit in order. I'm just gonna go ahead and say
I had
that.
a discussion with my friend the other day about Nintendo and where they're headed.
What was it last year? Was the first year they actually took losses?
And I think it's going to continue. Like we talked about it, and
Go buy a Wii U. It's awesome.
I
Wind
will
Waker HD is-
eventually.
or no,
I
that
do.
comes out
Yeah,
tomorrow?
no, the Wind Waker HD's out.
You can download it. The physical copy comes out tomorrow. I don't know why they did that.
You can get it. I saw
Get Wind
some.
Waker HD
I'm-
just
yeah,
because
that's-
we're saving Nintendo.
Well,
Yeah.
Hashtag save Nintendo.
Hashtag probably not. No, the thing that are we really kind of talking hashtags?
Probably not.
Can
Let's
we-
stop.
can we not
Stop
do
now.
this?
Let's make
Okay.
a pact to stop now.
All right.
Hashtag never again.
Okay, so oh, by the way, this is not safe for children. If you guys haven't picked up on this, like 8 podcasts ago, this is not safe for children.
Probably in a
Probably
SFW
not
too.
safe for work.
Yeah, well, or just keep your headphones in, and you'll be fine. No, we talked about it, and honestly, what I think they're doing is, I feel like they're giving a huge middle finger to their core fan base. Mario, Zelda, Star Fox. Like, they're kind of just... They're
Yeah, but
not
did you
really,
play the Star Fox for Nintendo
that
GameCube?
was so bad.
It was
so
pretty
bad.
Star Fox hasn't had a good game since N64.
Exactly.
I
So,
will put that out
again,
there.
They
again,
released it for the 3DS.
all of
Oh,
them.
did they?
Yeah.
Okay. Do a
I
barrel
liked
roll.
it. I liked
Well,
it.
for the 3DS,
Okay.
it's here.
I know.
It's here, though.
But
And
no, I think
I want
you're
to be
right.
able to play it on my 60-inch TV. Or,
Get an adapter.
There's a 60-inch TV over
Get
there.
an adapter.
They have adapters that you can.
That'd be cool.
plug
yeah,
in.
but
But they're like $300.
the thing, yeah, exactly. I'm not paying $300 when a Wii U costs $150.
Well, then I guess
or
you
$200.
can't buy it on.
There was a
$150?
price drop, so it might be
Buck 25.
$150 now.
I think they're 150.
Yeah, I think it's 150.
350.
What?
$150.
No,
$150.
I don't know. I really think, and I mean, maybe I'm just a naysayer, but I really think Nintendo will just be handheld within 5 years.
I
think
don't know.
they're.
They could make a comeback. I mean, their core titles are still big.
But they're not releasing high def, awesome Xbox One, PS4.
I think they're
They
trying to
don't
get
have
a
the
new
hardware for
generation.
that, though.
They're
Yeah,
going
that's what I'm
family
saying.
based.
They're not pushing that. They need
Right.
to push.
About their hardcore gamers. That's not their
See,
market.
and that-
anymore.
Except
And-
for I'll play devil's advocate here. Except for Monster Hunter 3, which was on the Wii U, and
See,
that's
there
a
are,
fucking
there are
hardcore
specific
game.
titles. Wind Waker HD. They're coming
Well,
out
Smash
with another
Bros.
Zelda. The Smash Bros. They will keep their core titles to keep those few fanboys around. Because I can guarantee you'll buy a
I'm not a
Wii.
fanboy at all.
I can guarantee you'll buy a Wii U just to play the Zelda.
Oh no, I'm actually
I just bought a
already
3DS
contemplating it.
XL just to play Pokemon.
Actually, I'm doing that when my new card gets here. Because I lost my my card from Best Buy, like $500 on it.
There you go.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna buy my.
That's
my
how they.
special
That's how they
edition.
keep the fanboys around.
yeah,
The rest of the hardcore gaming market, they don't care.
yeah,
It's just,
Well, and-
it makes me so sad.
Because that's, like I said, they're going towards families.
yeah.
Family oriented and trying to get a new
But
crowd. Because, like,
so
think
is
about
I
it.
Xbox,
do find it
so
funny
is
that
Kinect.
AC4 is actually launching like 3 days earlier on the Wii U than it is on any other console. I laugh at that because it's like October 29th is the launch date for AC4 on Wii U,
That's
but
awesome.
all the other consoles it's November 1st.
Uh,
I was
Uh,
like, I'm still not buying a Wii U yet.
No, as I said, I'm contemplating it just because of Wind Waker HD.
Yeah.
But that is the only reason that I'm
I'll
thinking
just steal
about it.
Luke's.
well, you know, I think you bring up a good topic, and this is something I've been thinking about, and I think I've talked to a couple of you guys about it. Is I feel like the massive companies like EA, Ubisoft, probably not as much, but I think EA in particular has really steered away from the people who made them who they are.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I mean, if you think about it, there's nothing creative or innovative coming out of EA. It's all the same shit over and over again just because it makes them money. Which makes sense in a business sense, but at the same time, take a fucking chance. Like, you know, I want something new so bad, and
Yeah.
I feel like a lot,
And-
just like Last of Us, even though it's not an EA title, so disappointed with that game. Like,
Really?
the hype was insane. I was really looking forward to it.
I didn't finish it.
It looked fantastic, but I played it. It's a fucking rail shooter. Like, you can't go anywhere. You can't go off the beaten path.
Very linear.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
it's like
it's-
say that.
I was so
Um,
freaking
linear
disappointed.
games are hard for
and-
me.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why
not
GTA
good.
5 is so amazing for me, because I
You
can
can
do
go
anything I
anywhere.
want.
You
I mean,
can get into
it's
the world of
just-
MMO,
but-
RPG.
It was just a
That's true.
movie, you
Trust
know,
me,
and it's
I'm
like,
gonna go kill a boar.
I feel like I didn't get anything out of it that I wouldn't have gotten out of watching, like, a 30-minute, you know, of all this clips and cutscenes.
All the cinematics, yeah.
Yeah,
and
you know, and which really sucked, because that was a game I thought was gonna do something new. But
Yeah.
besides, albeit the story was pretty good, but
That's
just
disappointing because Naughty Dog's generally.
They're
Yeah.
usually really good.
Well, Drake's
Usually-
Fortune, like, I love Drake's Fortune and the
all
Uncharted
the
games.
Uncharted
yeah.
series. I mean, somewhat linear to an extent,
Yeah.
but I mean, those games were.
I think
Like
they
puzzle
advocated
Tomb
for
Raider
exploration
type,
a
yeah.
little bit
Well,
more.
because okay, so going on the pinholing, those type of games, you need to. You know, you've got a storyline. You want to stick to the storyline. You don't want the characters being like, "Whoa, hey, what's this over here? What's over here?" Like, you don't want them to do that. You know, you want them to continue through the storyline. That's why you made the game. Like, you know, if you jump on, like, if you want to explore, go get EVE Online.
Yeah, but again, like I paid $60 for this game that I beat in 6 hours and has no replay value.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the new thing with gaming, though. Like I don't know what it is. Like I bought.
Well, like that's what I was saying about the companies are just looking at the dollar signs and they're not.
Well, because I bought.
Well, I think
Space Marine.
I think some of the market, like nowadays, people have a shorter attention span. Everything's right now, yeah.
Where?
So they want to pick up a game, beat it, and be done with it, and then walk away. But I mean,
where Chad and his homies are sitting around his couch playing Call of Duty, like
yeah.
Word up, G.
So I don't know.
The thing
that's
yeah.
I still like story in games.
That's why I love MMOs, because you can do whatever you want.
Especially now, because they're actually making you feel like you have a direct influence on the world in next generation MMOs that are coming out.
I can't wait for true virtual reality.
Well,
you can't wait for the Oculus Rift. Yes.
I'm so excited.
That is a step in the right direction, but I mean, like Brian and I have watched Sword Art Online. I'm obsessed with the show right now.
It's an amazing anime.
It's based off
on Hulu.
It's based off. It's on Hulu. You can find it online. You can buy it on iTunes. You can find it anywhere.
Is there more than just like the 17 episodes?
No, that's the first season. They've talked about making the second season because they're actually based off of a light novel, and I'm reading through them right now. Because the first one's in. I'll get them to you. Okay. The first one's in Sword Art Online, which is the first game. Right. The second one's in Alpheon, which is the fairy type thing. Then they go into some
Did you already finish the series?
Dude, I finished that series in a day and a half.
Good job. So
I
so good.
Non-stop.
So good.
But like, I have an idea that I want like full virtual reality. A headset you plug in, you feel, you touch, you taste, you smell, all of it. And that is like exactly what that is in that show, and that's the type of gaming I want, dude.
Well, the future is now, man. And the Oculus Rift, I can't wait to get a hold of that thing and play like Amnesia on it. I'll piss myself off.
Hell no.
Which
I got to actually sit down and do a few things on the Oculus Rift. RTX.
I've heard you got a really. It kind of gives you a head rush at first. It's very disorienting.
It does.
So you don't want to play standing
I actually got sick.
Well, because it's two monitors in front of you that are making a 3D.
Yeah, exactly.
For you.
I got really nauseous, and I was sitting down. And they're like, "Do you get motion sick?" I'm like, "No, I don't get motion sick. Like I can go on any roller coaster, sit in the back, look at whatever." I really wasn't. Oh, and Gunner glasses get me sick. I don't know.
Maybe you do get
motion
sickness.
Maybe you have special eyes.
No, I do have special eyes.
You have very specific motion sickness.
Very specific motion sickness.
Very specialized. No,
I saw there were people playing Minecraft on the Oculus Rift.
I saw some gameplay.
I would so do that.
I love being in an 8-bit world.
Exactly.
It was a blast. Actually, we had a bunch of kids at the conference. They bought a bunch of Minecraft box heads, and they were all running around. And so you just see random like square heads through the crowds. It was pretty.
That's
fun.
what I guess like at one point Gavin did to
avoid
avoid from.
We knew we saw him.
Yeah, being gathered around by a bunch of fans. Sometimes he did some.
I always felt bad, like Gus especially. Poor guy. He put the conference together. He did all of the administrative work, and he was trying to get places, and everyone's like, I need an autograph. And I was just like, dude, just run. Just like, I'll hold him off. Just run.
I'm just a guy. Leave me alone.
I'm just a man.
Yeah. So when we have Cold Coffee Con.
Cold Coffee Con. Check it out. December 2020. Cold Coffee Con.
Everybody's 20.
Hey, you never know. It's 7 years from now, so we'll see where we're at.
I'll just I'll put it back.
I mean, there's like Oculus Rift is definitely a first step towards that.
Yeah.
There's actually I'm interested in. It's called the 2045 Initiative, and this guy wants to basically take your consciousness, basically your brain, and put it into a cyborg body.
I've heard of that. That looks really
By
weird.
2045, he's got 4 steps he wants to go through. It's interesting, and I'm pretty curious about it.
I like my body. I mean, it's pretty sexy.
I want to be a
cyborg. I want to be a cyborg.
I want to be a cyborg.
Technology, and I get to live forever. Fuck that shit. I'm there.
What
I'll
movie?
pay that amount. Drop the money.
Touch my
Who was in that movie
Bills.
with everybody who you're living inside?
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
They're not in cyborgs though. That
That
Those
was
were- they
no, that
were
was
like-
like they.
that's almost like a deep dive.
What
Like
was it
control an
called?
android
What was it
system.
called?
Yeah.
Is that 12 Monkeys? Was that
No,
it?
no,
that was
no,
the
that's
other one
with
he was
Brad
in.
Pitt.
Yeah,
I
that's
watched,
right.
I watched it. I watched it for an English class. My professor was like obsessed with it. Like obsessed with.
Iro? No, that's Will
No,
Smith.
no, no,
That's-
no.
yeah,
It's
It was an older movie too, right?
no, it's
too
not
old.
too
It's
old.
not
pretty
too
recent.
old actually.
It's okay, Brian.
No, but they go to the bots. They use the bots like they're normal humans.
It's the name of the movie is what the bots are called.
They're not
Android?
dolls.
No.
Android. That's
I'm just gonna say that.
No,
Cyborg.
that's the name of Luke's phone. Yeah.
I don't know. I give up. It's a Bruce Willis movie. It was good.
Surrogate.
Surrogate.
I was gonna Google search it, but you got
Yeah,
it.
no,
But you
Surrogate.
got it
It was actually a very good movie because again it kind of showed like people getting too obsessed with it because let's face it, my surrogate, whatever, I can jump off a building, I don't care.
See, I wouldn't
It's
do
fine.
that though.
I would.
mean, obviously,
You're like yeah.
if they take my brain out of my living body and put it into a cyborg body, obviously, if my brain gets damaged, I'm fucked. It's like a cyborg
What do you mean,
zombie.
like
What?
physically put it into
Cyborg
a
zombies. Oh!
Like the
Headshot.
whole when that guy's gonna put the brain, does he mean physically remove the brain into a
I don't
thing,
know.
or
I
does he mean
haven't-
like wire?
I haven't read too much into it because they've got 4 stages.
How's
First,
he gonna test that? Like,
Well,
I'm sorry, but
you might die.
The final
Terrible
test.
volunteer.
The final test they said is they want to take someone that's at the end of their life and
Oh.
then test it with
Oh,
them.
okay.
Um,
Well, I guess that makes a little more sense.
yeah. So
We can poison Jerry.
Um,
He's almost dying. He wants in.
does he give it to me? I don't know if they're actually gonna take the full brain or if they're gonna like try and download your consciousness because it really I don't know.
Yeah, it's.
Because if you
just-
think about it, your brain is basically what makes you almost who you are.
That and
I-
a couple of drops of DNA and you're
Couple
you.
drops of DNA.
Yeah,
you're
I'm calling
so-
no. I think we should wrap it up. We've been going for a very long time.
We've gone over everything.
Yeah.
This
This
is
is
good.
definitely the
Yeah,
top.
good
part.
episode.
Games
Yeah.
we've been playing. Let's go through that.
You start.
I have been playing GTA 5, and last night
Good,
I
good.
installed, and now, little to no sleep. I'm level 10 in Final Fantasy 14.
The Realm Reborn version. Realm Reborn,
Realm
not
Reborn,
the first one.
not the original.
I'm pretty sure the servers for the original are
They're gone.
Yeah,
I
they're
thought
gone.
They took them down.
Absolutely beautiful. As we alluded to earlier, I am honestly blown away. It is stunning
I'll be
graphics.
triple monitor.
The cutscenes are spectacular and up to every Final Fantasy quality you could ever want. The gameplay is great. You can play most of your favorite classes. So
I was talking with Curtis about this. Actually, there's some big classes that are
Like-
throughout the Final Fantasy series, like Dark Knight, Red Mage, Blue Mage,
that they didn't pick.
Soldier, which aren't actually in these games.
Well-
so I'm curious if they're
well,
going to be
think
in the
about it, though.
expansion, though.
How many soldiers would you have running around? How many red mages would you have running around? Like everyone would be one of those because let's face it, that was the first thing I wanted. I wanted to be Cloud. I wanted to be Cloud.
No, fair enough.
I have a giant sword. I'm going to hit you
See, and
with
then
my giant sword.
Level caps. I've never understood that because that was actually something a concept I liked about Sword Art Online is there's no limit
There was
to
no
what you
limit,
can do.
yeah.
And that I want an MMO to do that.
They tried, but the problem
Eve
is
is kind of like that.
yeah,
though.
Eve is kind of like that. But the problem is again, you get like 2 players who, and we love you if you watch us, but
If you are that person,
go
it's okay.
outside. Just there's a big world out there too.
That's how they make.
But-
That's how they would make their money, though. You've got a limitless amount of like what somebody can do in that game.
But then-
you know that you've got
but
people
the
that
thi-
are never gonna stop. That's
So we need an MMO player who has cleared WoW up through.
Pandas?
No, I gave up on Pandas. Cataclysm, like fully cleared everything, heroic, top tier gear, everything.
that makes me.
It gets to the point where if you have one character if you can just keep going, the game developers are gonna have to keep releasing shit to keep you busy. Because let's face it,
That's true.
if I'm a level 800, because I don't ever
I
leave
guess
my
you're just
house.
gonna have a really massive game to be.
Yeah, and that's the problem. And that's why there are
do
things like world events, like Guild Wars.
Like Guild Wars.
Guild Wars did a phenomenal job, which there are world events in Final Fantasy. Yeah. Yeah. But what it is you have to have a level because let's face it, I can't keep programming shit. Like, you're not going to keep a team going to program new things. You'll release patches and updates, but you're never just going to let them...
there, people will do it. That's the thing.
Skyrim...
Don't do it, EA. Don't you do it.
No, stay away. No one wants your game.
Skyrim, however, Scrim, they didn't have a level cap.
Well, in a way
they did.
But you could get around it.
Yeah.
By modding your game.
Exactly.
That or
Which
like
we
the way you
never
went to
do.
jail. There was something where you could go to jail and then you just keep going up levels. Because originally it's 50, right?
Yeah.
50 is your cap on Skyrim, and then you just go to... I never understood the concept of how you can do it, but I know I would look online and... Your friend is playing Skyrim, level 128. I'm like, oh,
No,
okay, I'm level 12.
And so yeah, but I think they have to limit it because let's face it, I mean shit, there are gonna be people out there who start the game day one midnight, there they are playing, and they're just gonna go.
Yeah.
And go and go and go and go and go and go. You know? And so they need to have a cap. They have to.
So what else have you been playing?
That's it.
Okay.
Wait, have I played
I think
more?
money-hungry companies would do it.
Yeah.
Stay away, EA.
We'll design a game someday. I have a great game in mind. It'll be fun. I've been thinking about it for a long time.
Eternal. Never mind.
Eternal.
No.
Let's go now. Hyper speed time. Yes.
Joe would know what I'm talking about. I don't know if you watch these, Joe, but Joe, our game project, we could do it.
Joe B?
I have
Joe Brown.
Joe Brown?
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
think you know him.
I know.
Sorry, I did hit.
How about this? No.
I've been playing Grand Theft Auto 5, of course. I'm going to get Final Fantasy 14 just because I saw Brian after he installed it, and I was looking at it over his shoulder, and I'm like, this game's pretty, and I want it.
And it
so
makes my dick hard.
yeah, exactly.
It really does.
Like
It really does.
I've been
I
playing.
haven't even seen it.
We'll go watch it after this. Yeah.
I've been playing. What is it called? Plague Incorporated on my phone. Have you guys played
I love
that
that game.
I love it so. I'm usually not a mobile game player, but it's
game. Well, it's a pretty cool concept because it takes a strategy, especially when you go through each, like
each virus or plague or whatever.
infection and stuff like that. Like they're all different strategies. Like the fungus one, I pretty much
I had foot
stealthily went through that entire thing
and then just
turned on lethality and killed the entire world.
Yeah.
I now know which game you're talking
Yeah.
about. I was so lost for a second there. I'm like, oh
Plague
yeah.
Inc. You killed the
Yeah, so check it out on your phones because it's the first
Awesome.
mobile game I've actually
Awesome.
really enjoyed playing.
It's pretty
Because
sick.
I'm
Your
not an
goal
Angry Birds
is to
person.
Plus
kill
you
the
have a
entire
TV
world.
screen as a phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I have my
yeah.
TV phone.
Yeah.
Did you get the zombie extension? They have a zombie version.
I haven't. I need to
Nice.
check
It's
that
like
out.
99 cents. Just
Oh,
buy it. It's pretty fun. It's really fucking hard though.
Yeah.
At least for me.
All right.
But
And then
Oh.
I tried to play League of Legends again, and then I got through one match, and I was like, don't get me wrong, I love League of Legends. I hate the fucking community. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of nice players out there, but
just don't
every
like the
single
game.
fucking match I'm in, it's just a screaming match over fucking nothing, and then we lose because everybody's yelling about doing their jobs that they're not doing, and it infuriates the hell out of me.
Yeah,
So I
that's why I
tried, I
stopped.
failed, but that's what I've been playing.
I played League once, gave it up, but
But you didn't even make it through the tutorial.
well, my
me and Grand
my
Theft Auto
connection
Online.
crashed, and then I
No, that's actually Bryce on Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Hey, crash.
my connection crashed, and I was like, man, I didn't really care for the game anyway, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
But
What about you?
let's
Wait, is
see.
that everything that you played?
Yes, that's
Oh.
That's everything.
it was a
Okay.
slow week.
It was a slow week. Got my 3DS XL, so I'm redoing my Leaf Green run through. We'll hopefully get through it this time. Other than that, I'm probably gonna get Final Fantasy 14.
No, you are tonight.
Not
Tomorrow.
tonight.
Well,
Tomorrow when I
That
get
works.
paid.
That works,
so.
yeah.
Other than that, I did power on my Xbox to play a game, but I was like, oh wait, I don't really want to play anything, so I turned
Just
it off
kidding.
and went back.
One of those times you turn on and bing.
I went back to work on
Yeah.
cold coffee stuff because that's basically my life. When I'm not at Best Buy, I'm working on cold coffee.
Which we love.
Is that all you play?
Yeah, and about you.
Besides
Anybody?
playing with myself, yeah.
Yes.
Damn, Jaron.
And we went.
The classic
The
one.
joystick right here.
I got a joystick. Right?
Okay, alright. This is
Anyways.
our NC-17 rating.
So, I've been playing, first of all, again, Grand Theft Auto 5.
I
That's
heard
been,
you are really good at the tutorial.
Yeah, it's
Jeez,
really awesome because then I play it and it says joining session and it stays there for about 20 minutes unless I go to the home screen.
You can go make a sandwich.
Yeah, I've been sandwich.
Sandwiches are good.
It's solid.
I've been through that.
Yeah.
I've been through the loading part of a tutorial about close to 30 times. So I'm close to giving up. If not, I'm going to finish the story and then move on with
Yeah.
online. But anyways, yeah, I've been playing a lot of Grand Theft Auto, loving it. Like I said earlier, like 75% complete. And then another Super Hot is another game I've been playing.
Oh yeah.
I was showing Jared about
We
it.
were just playing it.
Super Hot's this game that I heard about from actually SourceFed. They had a story on it, and it's basically a game. The concept is time moves when you move. So like you have it's a first-person shooter, and there's all these. Right now, it's like this really beta version game. Like it's very very simple. So there's these red guys standing all around. Basically, what you can do with guns and whatnot. Starts off initially, you just punch a dude and you grab his gun, and then you go on from there. But you shoot a gun, so like when you move around, it starts moving. So everything's moving really slow if you're not moving at all. So right when you move over, bullets are like, and that game, it's fun.
Sounds interesting.
It's a great
I was
concept,
watching
too.
him play. It's pretty cool. He has no patience to stand still long enough. But
Yeah, like I lose a lot because I don't have the patience to wait for bullets to go by and stuff. So.
But it's it's a pretty cool concept. So.
Check that out. Is that it?
Yeah, that's
I think so.
Grand Theft Auto and Super Hot.
Well, before I give my advice, I do have some news I want to say. Is that Cold Coffee has proudly sponsored Indie Static's Kickstarter, $25. So go check that out, Indie Static's Kickstarter. $25, you get 10 exclusive games, and we really want to support his stuff because he's the largest indie.
He's the largest
website
indie supporter in general. Like
So go check it out. He's already hit his mark. He's gotten, I think,
he's got a wicked
5,000. Yeah, 5,000. He's gone 5,000 over his initial mark. So let's keep the sport going and see if we can get him a couple more bucks.
Help out the indie community.
And my advice is, don't look a gift droid in the mouth.
I got nothing for that one.
That's just fact.
These are just fact. Yeah, this is.
That's just fact.
Always thank you for watching and listening. Check us out, coldcoffeegeeks.com. On Facebook, Cold Coffee Comics, because we haven't changed it over yet. We're probably going to just stick with that.
Yeah.
We can make a second. Well, no.
Yeah,
because then we gotta
Why don't you be a second channel? We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. We have a Vine now. YouTube.
Cold Coffee Geeks on YouTube.
Yep.
Is our channel name. And twitter.com/coldcoffeegeeks.
Yep. And
so do all the socials.
We have a Vine now.
Ask us questions, do all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna try and take over #Cold Coffee.
No.
Stop.
That's the last
Yeah,
one. I just want that
Vine?
one to be ours.
Vine is Cold Coffee Comics. Just
and we got a Vine
Coffee
called
Comics.
Coffee
Yep.
Comics.
Called Cold Coffee Comics on
Yeah.
Vine. We have one
video.
up, and it's really cool. You can actually see our faces up close.
It's
And
behind the
puppy.
scenes of this.
It's behind the scenes.
And a puppy.
And a puppy. Puppy! Alright. Thank you guys again. Have a wonderful week. If you do something stupid, just make sure you record it and send it to us, because we want to laugh at you.
We all want to laugh at you.
Thanks again, guys.
All right.
Bye.
See you guys.
See ya.